I call the parking lot, man. I call this parking lot the Sahara Desert. On days like this, when it is bleeding hot out here, this shit is the Sahara Desert, man. But I got a fire live stream that I'm gonna do. I'm probably gonna go to the spot, man. I'm gonna go to the spot, man. It is hot, man. I need to be in the air condition. I ain't gonna hold you. I am not gonna hold you. It is beyond bearing hot out here, man. But yeah, if y'all see what I just I titled this, right? On the ride home. I said, because people be sending me mad boxing shit, right? To me, it's starting to be a turn off because I don't even like talking boxing that much. I put out content, right? But as far as like covering, doing long, dragged out boxing live streams, I'm not really with it anymore. It's like, I think I outgrew it. And more so, you know what it is? I think I outgrew, like when you come on YouTube and you look at the community, the gatherings, right? Of, the different boxing content creators and the community of that, it consists of a lot of people that don't really do nothing or support real boxing. I gotta be honest, man. That's why, I do my lives the way I do them with boxing. I go to the gym and expose that. It's like, yo, bro, how do you call yourself a fan, somebody that supports boxing, when you're sitting online, right? Hear me out. You're listening to niggas and bitches that sit online and gossip. They don't even show you boxing. But this is what you listen to. That's why, like I said, I'm not catering to that shit no more, man. I'm not. What I'm doing is now, I'm putting out a lot of content, boxing content, and I'm spinning the block on a lot of people, exposing it. Like, yo, bro, you've been a boxing internet weirdo forever. How long have you been jealous, right? Shout out to George. How long have you been a jealous, whatever you call yourself, boxing fan, content fan? How long have you been jealous, right? I remixed the video today, right? It's 3 years old, right? 3 years old. I don't even know if he still puts out content. But a guy interviewed me. And I told him basically what I was doing then, right? I had facilitated a fighter being signed. These are facts. I facilitated this, right? And I was the content creator then, who, for various reasons, YouTube niggas that don't even go to fights, cover fights, thought they was on my level. Always talked about views. And I'm like, damn, you niggas is really weird. Like, y'all are worried about content views. And a lot of y'all that always talked about that, where's y'all motion at, man? Where's y'all motion at? Hit the like button, TBG. There's your shout out, right? You said TBG. Hit the like button, man. That's your shout out for you. But a lot of these guys, like I said, where's y'all motion at, man? Like, where's y'all motion at, man? Like, you motherfuckers was sitting here talking about Jihad Tucker. Jihad Tucker got heavy motion. He's growing. He's straight growing. Like, if you look at his trajectory, right? He just was the co-main event on the Rising Star and not for nothing, Rising Star Boxing knows what's up. His fight was probably the best fight on that card. Him and Truck Simpson. So shout out to Truck, man. There were no losers in that fight, man. Yeah, he might have took the L on the box rip and all that. But you got to put on the best performance on that fight card, man. Right? Man, when I tell you it's hot out here, it's nasty high. I'm gonna do a live and make an announcement on something, but it's not gonna be no boxing live, man. It's not worth the energy. What I will start doing, like I did last week, is I'll do reaction videos and reaction to a lot of the content that you call quote unquote content creators that got internet motion put out. I debunk a lot of their shit, because a lot, like I said, half of these guys that have internet motion, they are boxing agents, they're frauds. A lot of them are so exposed now, right? They're not growing, man. I'm just be real with it. Like, if you're still doing interviews, that's what's up. But what's the end game with that, man? I watch some of the biggest channels that do that. They hit the ceiling. Like, what is the end game? That's why I'm gonna premiere a video, right? I got a video that I'm gonna premiere in a little while, and I'm showing my actual growth. That's why, if you notice this week, and I sat out, man, because I got other things going on personally. Big on going to cover fights, because I was telling, I was like, yo, that whole media stigma, I'm trying to push that to the side now, man. I do more than media, man. All these niggas that's media, you niggas is gonna be old. You know, still going covering fights, trying to do a media scrum. I'm not with that. I outgrew that, man. Real talk, I outgrew that, man. I'm trying to learn the game. I had a conversation today, and I was breaking it down. I said, yo, some shit went on behind the scenes this fight. And they was on some take it or leave it type shit. And I was like, I see why they could do that, right? Because if you don't take it, right, and you slide, now you don't get paid, right? One, they know this, right? You could always be like, oh, we could go the legal route, yeah. But that's going to cost you more money in the long run, too, right? And then if you slide, you're doing them a favor, because there's always replacements. And the replacement is going to be much cheaper than what they was trying to pay you. See, I learned that, man. I learned that. That's the type of shit I'm on. That's the type of shit that I'm into. I'm not into coming on and just like, all right, this is what I watch some of the content, right? Dudes is on here talking about Richard Hitchison and Bill Haney. Like, that was a spectacle. Like, what is the real, like, motion in that? Are they gonna fight? Are they gonna attempt to make the fight? What I seen was, and this, pay attention to this, right? Was Bill Haney said, I called a content creator. Last time I checked, that weirdo nigga has no power in boxing other than being a puppet content media person. He can't call up nobody or draw up no terms for a possible fight. So why are you calling him? Does that make sense? Oh, to get in contact with Richard. I get it. I get it. How am I? I'm good, man. I'm just hot, man. It was hot all day. I'm glad to be getting off to go on the real AC. The AC at my crib is real. The AC in my machine, it was like, nah. Pickable. Man, it is bleeding out here, man. But I'm gonna stick to my new format, right? I'm gonna comes to blogging, right? If it's not a trending boxing topic, I'm not really doing a live stream on it, man. Like I said, boxing ain't really trending like that, man. And I ain't gonna hold you. I like doing lives like this too, because I'm going from point A to point B on them, right? These niggas are sitting around. Come on, man. This is what we are programmed to, get caught up in doing. Watching somebody that is stagnant. You're listening to somebody who is stagnant. And some of you are listening to people who are sitting around stagnant, no movement for hours on hours, man. What's wrong with that, man? Hopefully y'all caught that source, man. Yeah, this is my watered down Gatorade, man. Electrolytes, right? I had watermelon today. Nice and light, man. Y'all see, y'all posted what I had. I had that nice Caesar salad. I had a couple of strawberries. I didn't eat all my strawberries. But yeah, we got the boxing community that comes on YouTube, y'all gotta wake up, man. Like, if you come on YouTube to get information for boxing, I tell you to start tapping in with the actual people that's doing boxing. If you're listening to content creators that are characters or gimmicks, you're losing coming to YouTube for boxing information. You got to start listening to the actual players, because if you pay attention to the plays now, right? Look, this is an example of it, right? Canelo Crawford just did their kickoff in New York, right? Who did they have hosted and interview them? Typing it, Shaquille O'Neal. Shaquille O'Neal, man. It's all industryed out now. So the typical YouTube nigga that's gonna talk about the festivities, the press conference, the pushing and shoving, they're sitting around just putting out content on it. The players that you need to watch or might be getting the interviews, they're not even really getting that access like that no more, man. If that makes any sense, man. If y'all catching the vibes, man. Media-wise, I'm talking, man. Because a lot of you guys, like I said, y'all have lost causes. Y'all come on YouTube and just group up in groups of boxing fans that ain't really fans, right? But then y'all want to talk about, this fighter don't sell. Yo, if you really know the game, ain't no fighter selling, nigga. What fighter sell? That's why I broke that shit down yesterday. Like, look, Terrence Crawford is getting the biggest fight of his career. But prior to that, y'all talked about how that man didn't sell tickets. Oh, he don't sell. He don't sell. That's Crawford, man. And look, the biggest fighter that y'all said used to sell, right? Earl Spence. That nigga's, man. Earl Spence can't even get a fight right now, man. But I don't really try to be doing it dirty like that, right? Because there's no need to. He's in hiding and seclusion. If he was really what they portrayed him to be and all that, they would have had him back out already, because he sells tickets. He's a money maker. All you gotta do, look, this is sad too. Deontay Wilder is fighting this Friday. All the bomb squad supporting him. Where's all the bombs? Look, this is the YouTube boxing niggas, man. Right? I'm telling you what happened. Them niggas, they didn't get their money from Wilder. Well, look, Wilder is on some other shit. He probably, that chick that he got the baby with, probably ringing him up for wild bread, all that, right? So he don't really got the funds like that to be throwing around to these niggas on YouTube like that anymore. Where's the content at? No, yo, nobody's even, yo, he's fighting this Friday, y'all. Where was the YouTube push and promotion at? Non-existent, man. You know why? Because they couldn't reach on the wild and get no bread from him. CW, what you say? Hold on, let me look. I'm on the back blocks. He said, listen to people that don't lie. I'm tired of YouTube. Man, I've been tired of them niggas. That's why I started the channel. Because I watch niggas, right? Every nigga that's on YouTube that has YouTube motion, they're a gimmick, my nigga. It's this one dude, I be calling him Popeye now. I don't even want to say his name, because he been a jealous faggot in the boxing industry for so long, right? And I see why. Somebody sent me a catalog of this nigga's work. This nigga's been on YouTube damn near 15 years. Gimmick the fuck out, man. Just gimmicked out. Gimmick after gimmick. He sold his soul, man. I'm like, oh, I get it why this nigga's a jealous ass, hating ass nigga in the shadows. Because the nigga like me, I came on YouTube and said, fuck everybody, respectfully. I was like, I'm going to get mines regardless, right? Because I'm going to get mines in real life. I already seen the YouTube shit with smoke and mirrors, and that's what I did. I've been a part, like I said, the bigger Jihad gets, the bigger my shit gets. And niggas cannot debunk that, right? Because I was an instrumental part of him getting put on. Because you know why that's the truth? Because that was my vision. Yo, God gave me a vision. And my vision had nothing to do with being media. And my vision is right in front of y'all faces. He said, all these niggas say that nigga can't sell. What the, look. Yo, all the niggas that say he can't sell are jealous fans, bro. Right? He don't sell, right? That was his first time being co-main event. Last time I checked, CW, look, now you're gonna have me talk executive boxing shit, right? As the undercard fighter, right? Because Jihad always was an undercard fighter. Maybe the third bout, fourth bout, like that, right? Those guys aren't really the headliners, right? How does that work, CW? I know you say I'll be educating you, but I don't think you're that dumb, right? Respectfully, I'm not saying you're dumb, but I don't think you're dumb, right? You know boxing. You just sit on YouTube too much and take in too much garbage, right? But aren't the headliners, right, supposed to be the guys that sell the tickets, right? The main event guys. This was his first main event, so. But normally that's how it works, right? The people are coming for who is the star. The people is coming for who is the star, right? So if Gervonta Davis versus Lamont Roach and the tickets don't sell, right? That falls on who? Gervonta and Lamont Roach, because they're the headliners. Same thing with Devin Haney and Ryan Garcia, right? Now, yeah, you're going to put guys on the undercard, especially local guys in that region, that could possibly increase the ticket sales. But the ticket sales ultimately fall on the headliners. I was so mad I was so busy because I was going to come in that live stream and toast them niggas, man. I was going to toast them because I was like, damn, you niggas don't even attend fights. But you sitting on here thinking you know the fight business and all this. You niggas is you niggas is part of the reason why YouTube, boxing, and the market is where it's at. But this is the Source Experience, man. I'll be back on in a little bit, man. I just arrived to my house, man.